And we are back for another Megatron draws. And today we'll be working on the Tamaranian Witches, aka Blackfire and Starfire. So yeah, continuing our Teen Titans Witch Halloween series. This will be the last of the witches. Well, not really the last, because I have one more witch Starfire to do in the group shot. But out of the three main sort of witch pieces, it's going to be the last one. But yeah. Gonna be a lot of fun today. I see Grumpy in the chat. Turns out his sister is having a birthday party, so he might not be showing up. Oh, good. Oh, I smacked the shit on my desk. All right, so hey, Steak, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, we kind of get started, and I haven't really figured out what colors to use for their actual costumes, so. At least for the main bulk, I think I'm just go for like a basic black, but I really didn't do a whole lot of planning last night or today, so we're gonna try and just kind of make it up as we go along here today. Just kind of wing it. But yeah, we'll start off with R00. I'm using Copics, so if anyone's interested. And we're just gonna kind of start off with a base sort of color for both their skin tones. Kind of use the same sort of skin or same sort of colors because they got kind of have the same sort of skin tone in the cartoon, so because they're twins. So yeah. Grab the nose. Come on. Yeah. Later today, actually, I need to grab my link right in the stream, but I'll be doing some Twitch streaming a little bit because I just started playing the Jurassic World game last night. I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I might actually stream some of that. Built a big ass death trap, as Grumpy called it, which actually it's turned out into a pretty decent part now. So now that I figured it out. But it started off as death trap because I accidentally unleashed a bunch of Carnotaurs on the guests. Because I didn't realize how the freaking parks worked or how you're supposed to set things up. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to kind of just kind of chill in. So I might do that a little bit later tonight or after the stream. I think we'll just build a brand new park because mine's kind of already done almost. So. Okay. Just following the booby corrects. All right. All right. So I think earlier today I actually kind of just well, I was doing a little bit of thinking before the stream started, but I think we're gonna do some the legs are gonna be kind of like leggings. Kind of like those can't really think of it, but the ones with like little like lashes at the end of them or something. I don't know what the fuck they're called. I don't know women's clothing. Just that's what we'll kind of do. I think we'll go with like purple leggings, a black basic suit for the whole thing here, and then maybe a purple hat. I think we'll kind of do the same thing for Blackfire there. But for Blackfire, I actually have both our leggings and our arms going to have like kind of like a purple and black sort of pattern. Just kind of, just add a little bit of a variation between the two. Just so not a carbon copy entirely. So it should be for base coats for Starfire. Hold on. Just make sure all my lines are erased. But yeah, I spent all last night just playing that Jurassic World game. Got like 3 T-Rexes, 2 Spinos. I'm playing the basic, sandbox version of the game. So I'm not doing any challenges. So I think that in the actual like challenge mode, you can that actually earn the dinosaurs and stuff. But I'm just trying to figure out how the game actually works. Mess up. So. And it should be. Let me fix something real quick. And erase these bees here. I was just kind of using them to kind of indicate where the black is going to go our little set. And you know, I think I'm going to kind of expose some of her feet here just a little bit. Just underneath her shoes or whatever. I might do the same for Starfire. Yeah, I'll do that for Starfire as well. Just going to go a little bit though. All right. So hopefully don't forget that as we add more colors. All right, and should be good. Oh, the thighs. Okay. Now you kind of have a rough sort of layout of the colors here, or the skin tone rather. Okay. Now we're making some yellow. So YR31. So they have kind of like a yellowy orange sort of skin tone. Not left yet. Well, glad to see the which are well on their way. Yeah, we just started. Grumpy. So add a little bit of a yellow, and then we'll kind of add an orange on top of this, and then we'll kind of just like go from there. I'm thinking of having like a kind of a greenish, pinkish sort of a sky background. That'll work best for these characters. Yeah, it'll seem a little bit harsher than I wanted to, but I think we'll make do with this in just a minute. Make it all work. Okay. And it's kind of like looks a little bit like Simpsons yellow, a little bit. But we'll add some extra orange, just kind of even that out. It's not exactly like a bright yellow. Yeah, it's kind of like just kind of a mix between orange and yellow. At least in the show, yeah, it's kind of a weird color. So, and can't forget her feet poking out. The same for Blackfire. We're using the same sort of color scheme for her skin tones for both of them because in the cartoon they look very much the same sort of skin tone. Although I think sometimes Go made Blackfire a little bit paler. Not going to talk about that show though. But to be fair, not as bad as most things nowadays. Okay. Then we'll grab a Y000, I think. Cool. The brush tip is not so good. I need to get a refill. Get some alcohol flowing through it again. But we'll kind of use this kind of blend the two colors now. I'll just lay it in. All right. Okay, now I'll bring more of an orangey sort of color. So we'll bring in a Y02. Try to emphasize the orange just a little bit more. Not going to add too much. So kind of highlighting more of the shadows. Kind of the best way to kind of color is kind of just like move with the shadows and then kind of with the rest of the lines. Like move with the fold of the clothing and stuff like that. That's kind of like the best way to kind of color. You're just getting into it now. So I'll probably show that. I'll explain that when we get to the clothing. Actually, it's a little bit easier to kind of explain there. But if you basically just like follow your initial like ink lines with the brush, it kind of makes for a more natural sort of coloration. Such. Should be good enough. Don't want to do too much here. Just find the hairline. Shadow for that. I'm just gonna build off of that. All right. Oh, and I actually figured out how to actually tranquilize the animals today at Crumpy. Because in case they like get loose or something like that in the park, like you kind of have to tranquilize them, then transport them back into their enclosures. So figure out how to do that now. I had to tranquilize a bunch of animals because I had to scale down one of the enclosures so I could put something in. But maybe I'll show you when we get to the Jurassic Park stream today. It might be a bit too much. There's that in a minute. There. All right. Now, I'm bringing a YR21. Start going over the orange. Just going to make it a more natural transition here, which is possible. Still trying to figure out Starfire's like skin tone. Like Raven, I've kind of gotten like on lock now. Just cool grays, some violet grayish colors, and maybe some hints of skin tone. I did kind of experiment with that with Raven, actually on Dadman's channel not too long ago when I did the stream with him. Because on that stream I was actually coloring one of my Raven pieces, and I kind of started off with sort of a more of a skin tone rather than just the grays. I kind of built the grays on top of the more Caucasian look, because that was her original color scheme anyway in the comics. She used to be there's more in the cartoon where they started making her giving her the gray skin that we all love. At least I do. All right. All right. And let's see. We're starting to kind of take shape now. Ever so lightly. Now I'm just gotta bring out a lighter shade, blending, and blend all the colors together, and just to make for a more smooth sort of transition here. Yeah, maybe we will do more classic combat Raven at some point, because I for some reason can't stop drawing that character for some lately. So next piece over, because next weekend we'll be doing the Devil Girl Raven with the rest of the Teen Titans, and then we got Christmas coming up, so we got the Beast Boy and Raven piece, and then we have the Titans group shot, which I'm still working on. But I had the rough layout for that one kind of figured out. It's just kind of tidying it up and make it look pretty. It's kind of the issue right now. I'll probably end up doing a lot of work on that tomorrow. And I actually did post the layouts for that one, but I might pull them out here today, just for those who don't really follow the Twitter. All right, I think that's good enough. Let's see. I kind of bring back the R00. It's kind of like a pinkish color. I think it might be good to add sort of a little blush, I guess, kind of thing. Just kind of rosy her up, so to speak. That's even a word or correct phrasing. All right. Yeah. After this, we'll do our darker shades, kind of get the shadows like under her eyes. But I might actually do like a little purple. I might do that. I might do a little purple eyeshadow on her. Just kind of add a little extra detail. Starfire does kind of strike me as the kind of girl who, if she was going to dress up, she'd go all the way. She'd go all out. She'd be all into it. So then she'd do her makeup as well. I think we'll go for like a pink or red lipstick, and then we'll kind of go for, or let's see. I'll figure out how to get there. These are the easier parts. Figure out later. Maybe purple just kind of match the rest of her. It's usually better to kind of have the same lipstick for the same like hair color a lot of times. But when you have like a redhead character like her, it's kind of a useful thing to have, or it kind of looks a lot better like that. Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the character. I'll bring in some honey. Yeah. There we go. It's Y38 honey. For those wondering what colors I'm using, because there's always, I imagine there's someone out there always who might be lurking or wants to know what colors I'm using. Because that's actually kind of helped me when I've been watching like other draw streams, like from Todd Knock in particular, because he actually does go through all the markers that he actually uses as much as he can. So that was actually very helpful for me as well, like learning which colors kind of work best for certain things. Like in particular, I kind of learned how to do like chrome effects from him, because he kind of said that using cool grays and sort of blue and green, like very light blues, kind of help sell the illusion that like a little. It makes it look more like chromey, because there is kind of like a bluish sort of tint almost too when you see like a chrome like pipe or something, or a chrome piece of armor or something with it, whatever it might be, or metal or whatever. It's kind of like it's kind of like a little bit of a bluish tint that you don't really think you see, but it's there. It's one of those things. So. It's hard to explain. sorry for you. And just grab the feet. Hey, Corey. How's it going, man? All right. Okay. We're almost done with the skin tone here. Let's see. Right. I don't think we need much more orange. Yeah, we'll see. Just a little bit. Yeah, just add a little bit. Just bring back a little bit, and then we'll come back in with a lighter shade color for the skin tone at least. We can move on to the hair for both of them. All right, and then bring in some more YR31. I think we'll end it off with some YR000. I think the last color we use here. At least for now, I might add some extra like little light glows and stuff when we get to the background, but we'll leave that stuff for now. Oh yeah, we have to do eyeshadow as well. So that real quick before we move on. Almost forgot. And then this guy. Right. I'm sorry. All right, should be it for the main skin tone that we're seeing. Do the eyeshadow. I'm just doing a little. Using a V12. So I might need a deeper shade. Yeah, not really feeling that. Try V15. Yeah. I'll do the same thing for Blackfire. Hey, Jeremy. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Just kind of like this color on the skin tone. I do for both of them. Just kind of helps add a little extra depth to our skin tone. All right, and I think I'm gonna add a RV17. Just kind of fill in these eyes just a little bit more, or these eyeshadows rather, a bit more. I'll kind of blend that with the B12. Okay. We'll just leave the skin tone for now. Move on to the hair. Okay. Some reds. And then a little bit of orange to her skin or to her hair. Because the orange actually helps make red pop out a bit more. Like if I was to draw like Spider-Man, you know, I think adding a little bit of a hint of orange would kind of help brighten that up a little bit. But I think we'll go for more of a, I guess kind of like a pinkish orange red sort of color. I'm missing those two. This guy. Okay. But I think we'll start with the crimson. I might need you. Or actually, what's up you? Now in the cartoon, she has more of a darker shade of red, like kind of more of a maroon. But in the Teen Titans Go cartoon, she has more of a pinkish sort of hairstyle. So, but since we're kind of based this more so on the original cartoon, we're kind of going to go for that. But I'm using the lighter shades right now to kind of map out the different line works in the hair. Stuff like that. Different strands and stuff. Now with hair, you don't really need to draw all the little, little strands of hair. That just doesn't look all that appealing. You just want to draw big clumps and kind of add a little bit of an indication of different shapes and different, lighting. Kind of makes it more interesting rather than just drawing every single line. At least for my style, because if you're doing more of a realistic sort of a drawing, then yeah, it's going to be a little bit different. But that's not what we aim for here. We aim for more. It's kind of found in my style that to kind of switch over to more of a cutesy, wholesome style, which is a little weird for me, but not weird, but it's kind of a different change of pace for me. But I kind of like it. I like the more cutesy style, so it's more fun for me. I think we need more wholesome artwork in the world. I think we need more wholesome stories, more wholesome characters, more wholesome. We just live in a fucking shitty world. It's like everyone's fighting, everyone's arguing. It's just like bring fun back into the world as much as we can. But it's also kind of good to kind of experiment with different styles. I used to be kind of more so inspired by like people like Jim Lee and Ethan Van Sciver. Like those are the two big ones I kind of followed the most when I was first not when I was first starting to draw, obviously, because I've been drawing since I was younger, but more so when I was first starting to take my art more seriously when I started to follow them. I love their styles, I love their artwork, but I've kind of grown out of their styles a little bit. That makes sense. That's kind of how you should really kind of approach it anyways. You should just kind of approach it from the idea of taking ideas from them, but also kind of figuring out what you actually like. The way you draw hair, the way you draw skin, the way you draw clothing. It's going to be very different from different artists. So you kind of have to find your own way at some point. But it's good to kind of experiment with different art styles, because last year I actually experimented a lot with like Bruce Timm's style and all that. It's kind of it just gives you more ideas to kind of work with. It kind of gives your mind something where you kind of figure out your own style in a sense by not necessarily copying other people, but kind of learning how other people draw and then kind of learning how to apply it to your own style. I think the way you would do it, that's kind of the best way to kind of explain it. Find your style, which never ends. You never kind of truly find your style. You kind of just take on. It's a hard thing to kind of explain, but you never really stop learning. Because like from years from now, my nose might be drawn a little bit differently from the way they draw now. But kind of how things kind of sort of evolve. And right now I'm just kind of tidying up the skin tones a little bit because we are a little bit too pale in some areas. Need to bring back some of the yellows just a little bit more. Starting to look a little bit more. Trying to add a little bit more vibrance. But I don't think I know how to draw wholesome, but it's in the to learn list for sure. Yeah, Darwin Cook too is especially a very big influence of mine. He's kind of like one of the artists that kind of, for the way, he's the one that kind of taught me more so that you have to be a bit more, because one of the things that I really love about him is that he always tries to make it his art and his stories like, um, fun, like and accessible to everybody. Because he's one of the few people in DC, at least before he passed away, obviously, but who truly understood superheroes. He understood that superheroes should be for everybody, and it should be for children, and I think that's important to note. So nowadays we kind of drifted away from that sort of idea, by having more darker storylines with like these characters. And it's just like, well, it's like, let's be real. It's like, we all got into these characters when we were children. Now we're kind of asking them to create content that's not for children anymore. So it's just like, well, how do you expect the new generation to kind of pick up these characters after us, like to make it appealing for them, And there's a way to do that without making it like dumbed down. And I'm saying like you dumb it down or anything like that. It's like, no, like Batman the Animated Series, for instance, is a great example of how to do seriousness without losing that sense of fun and adventure. I think that there's always a great charm to that series because it didn't take itself too seriously, but it did when it needed to. I think it's what's kind of missing nowadays. We don't have a good enough balance of the two. We kind of just have, you either go too dark or too light, and there's no in between anymore. It kind of seems like that's the way we're kind of going now. A lot of things like that. As well as like we keep getting a lot of these deconstruction stories, like with the Man of Steel movie, with Star Wars, obviously, with Luke. I mean, basically been getting that for like years now. It wasn't really until like the fourth Transformers movie where they really started. Well, because there was just like moments in the first three films where they kind of got them wrong, but there were still moments in those first three Transformers films where they at least got some parts of this character right. But then 4 and 5 just kind of went off the rails with them. Mainly 4, and then obviously Rise of the Beast, which we were not talking about. But yeah, my head dying. Maybe it'll be filling pretty soon. Let's get this one side done, and it'll be filling. I don't know. But how I have been able to. And obviously everyone starts somewhere, We all kind of learn different things. Where you at? We all need to adopt our own cook style. Not really style, but because obviously everyone should have their own style. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, I think that we should not everyone obviously, because everyone has their own way of drawing things and all that. And we should have and there should always be a variety of different styles. There shouldn't be just one. But yeah, Darwin Cook he had a lot of really good ideas, like storyline books he worked on. And actually, his storyline for Justice League New Frontier was amazing. It's probably my favorite DC Justice League movie from the animated stuff. Actually, he's my favorite my favorite of the Justice League ones, anyways. Because I didn't really like Legion of Doom because it's mostly because it was based off of Tower of Babel, which I hate as a storyline because it ruined Batman for me. Like just the idea that Batman would come up with a plan to kill the Justice League. I mean, it's like it just doesn't really work for me because these are people he trusts with his life. It's just like, but I mean, this is kind of like the more new age Batman. That was kind of the new age Batman coming through, where they want to make Batman more distrusting of his friends and all that, and just like it's not the character at all. It's like because he valued the opinions and the lives of his Justice Leaguers. Like if the Bat family was Batman's surrogate family, then like Robin and Nightwing, the Batgirls, all them, and Alfred. Like if they were his surrogate family, then I would say like the Justice League would kind of be his surrogate siblings, like in a sense, or surrogate cousins. Like in a sense, like where it's like mainly like with obviously the main seven. Like I kind of see like Superman as sort of like his surrogate brother in a sense like that. That's kind of like I always see him. But no, yeah, we all need to have as many different types of ammo possible. Just yeah. I mean, it would make more sense if it was like more early on in Batman's life, but like if you read up on some of the plans like Batman had, like the entire Rebel, like it's really fucked up. Some of the things he was kind of coming up with to take them down. Like, like Batman, because I don't really see Batman as paranoid, at least not in that sense. I don't think that he would. Yeah, exactly. The Batman Kin, it's like, and that's why I really love what I loved about the Just Like Unlimited cartoon is that they actually kind of show that. You kind of see that. In the Flash and Substance episode, you really see the true like respect that he has for Flash. Throughout all the things they've been through together in the previous shows and stuff like that. Even though he might be brooding, he might be a bit of a jerk sometimes, but he ultimately does care about his friends. Like and that's never should be questioned or thought differently. But when it comes, that all kind of comes from the Frank Miller idea that Batman and Superman would never be friends. Like the idea that Batman. It's just like no, of course they would be friends. They might butt heads at sometimes because their ideals might not always align, but they both kind of serve the same purpose, so they would be friends. Like it's like the idea that they wouldn't be friends is like fuck off, Frank. Take pills. But I mean, it's like the problem I have with this too is that it portrays Batman as being a nihilist almost. Like it kind of makes him more of a nihilistic character. And Batman wouldn't do the things he does because he does the things he does because he does have hope. Like he does have hope for a better world. Like just like Superman does, but he does it in a different environment. Like that's what makes him different. It's not so much their purpose, or not even just like in the way they pursue crime fighting, but in the sense that they have to do it in different ways because of their environment. Gotham and Metropolis are very different environments. Like Superman solutions won't work in Gotham because Gotham's criminals don't respond to warmth; they respond to fear. But they ultimately both are the same sort of purpose, just in different ways. It's like no, the idea that they wouldn't be friends is a stupid idea from. That's what made that moments in Starcross so cool when Batman revealed. Yeah, exactly. That was also a really good version. Like somebody make him have to be Batman. Yeah, exactly. He does everything he does because he has hope, because he has a sense of belief that the world can be a better place. Even if he's a bit more harsher, or not harsher, but he lives in a more harsher world. Like that's kind of the key difference. Like so many people, like so many fans, especially, like are so obsessed with making Batman more insane and all that, and it's just like. I know these psychological issues to him, and it's just like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, you don't understand the character. Like, you shouldn't be that at all. That's one of the things that's one of the things that kind of was turned off by with the Batman movie. Like the whole premise of it is like And a lot of people will defend that movie saying, "Oh, well, this is about Batman, learning to be more, more hopeful, more inspiring, and all that." And it's just like, well, he should have been trying to do that from the start of the story. He shouldn't because obviously, like the scene in the trailer where he beats where he pummels that guy, when he didn't really need to. Like that's not Batman at all. Like he doesn't punish criminals in the sense of the way the Punisher does. Like he doesn't do it out of anger or out of spite or whatever. It's like no, he because in the scene he incapacitates him, but then he starts beating him on the ground there's nothing. It's like well, he's done. Like you don't need. It's like Batman's not excessive. Like Batman doesn't act excessively when he doesn't need to. And so that was one thing that kind of turned me off because it told me that this Batman's going to be very much fueled by vengeance and revenge. That's not the case at all with the character. Actions speak louder than words. Actions really do speak louder than words, and that showed me everything I needed to know about the film without even seeing it. It was But it's like Batman should all. But it's like the thing is with Batman's character is like he always kind of has that sort of belief in, or rather that, because he already had that goal in mind to bring about peace and all that to Gotham City, like from the moment his parents were killed. So it's like the idea that he would, carry on all this anger and then now all of a sudden he's like, you know what, I need to change my course of action or whatever. It's just like no, look out here. So yeah. That's the problem with modern day Batmans now. That's probably why I'm never going to see another Batman movie because they'll always get it wrong. They'll always get it wrong because, it's just the way they are. Yeah. Yeah, if you want the best Batman, watch the animated series, watch the Justice League cartoon, watch, the few episodes of Superman the animated series where Batman makes a cameo. Like, those are the best Batman stories you'll ever see, at least in terms of animation. All that. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't really help that he ends up being a very Batman either as well. And from my understanding, there isn't even actually a persona that he takes on when he's actually Bruce Wayne. Like that's a big part of his character too. Is that he, takes on this billionaire persona to kind of, take eyes off him and make it so that it makes it seem like he's, kind of hides his identity a bit more. Like, oh, well, people never suspect this is a happy-go-lucky, billionaire to be Batman. So, but apparently he just acts the same way he does as Batman, but as Bruce Wayne. So, there's more things that they just don't understand about the character. More proof. But, it's kind of a good thing because I'm actually saving a lot of money not going to see these fucking movies. So, I think the last DC movie, what was the last one I saw anyways? It might have been the Joker movie. I hated that one too. I hated the way they did the Joker in that movie. I'm just sick and tired of all these storylines where they try to make both the heroes, they try to make the hero. It's so weird. Like they make the heroes more and more like the villains, and then make the villains more heroic. Like it's like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like they're trying to make Joker more of an anti-hero in that film. The way he is, it's like fuck out of here. Or make it more sympathetic, rather. Same thing with Venom in the Venom movies as well. I know that Venom does become an anti-hero in the comics, but that's way after he had his thing with Spider-Man. That's a very big part of his character. It's like they completely got rid of Spider-Man from this entire toy line. So that's one. I definitely with you. I definitely won't skip a. Yeah, I'm not. I am not seeing any. I'm not paying a single dollar to see Damian Wayne on fucking screen. Fuck that kid. Probably not a single character I hate more in the DC universe than Damian Wayne, honestly. Because the way he kind of ruins Tim Drake's story. He's not a Robin at all. He doesn't act like Robin. Robin's supposed to be light and inspirational. He's not supposed to be brooding. It's like the whole point of the dynamic duo is they complement each other. You have Batman who's more and more serious, and then you have Robin who's kind of light. You know, kind of. It's a very very simple story there. It's just like they ruin that by having Damian be a. Now it kind of worked a little bit when they had Dick Grayson as Batman for a little while, because it was kind of an interesting sort of idea. You know, have a Batman who was more quippy, more lighthearted, and then you had a Robin who was more darker and more grumpier or whatever. But that was the only time that character kind of worked a little. And when he was like teamed up with John Kent in Rebirth, that was about it. But as a character on his own, he doesn't really stand. It's like I hate that character so much. Love Venom. Venom is a broad getting the symbiote. That's it. Flash Thompson is another spike symbiote, but that was a cool story, but can't happen yet. No one did a better Batman thinking about it. Yeah. I mean I have my issues with Chris Nolan's Batman, but it's definitely better than most Batmans we have nowadays. But even then, with Chris Nolan's Batman, you know, they have a lot of issues, you know. Like have him quitting for like a number of years, you know. Dark Knight Rises, which you would never do. Like even if like the city was like, you know, kind of purged of organized crime, you'd still be involved somehow. There's still a lot to do, you know, protecting the city. Which I might bring some copper. Hold on. Do the copper, and then we'll kind of add this like pink color on top of that. You know, work really well. Because the copper is a really good color to use for shadows when you're doing like red hair. Especially if you're doing like a very maroon sort of red, like a Raven or like Starfire here. I admit that Simpsons was a good run, despite it being Damien as work on Damien. Damien doesn't deserve a runtime strike. Exactly. Fuck him. Like, if I had my way with DC Universe, I would just let's see. I go back in time and undo a lot of things. Like for me, it's like I would just have like for the Bat family anyway. It's like for me, it would just be Tim, Dick, Bruce, Alfred, Barbara, Stephanie, Cassandra, Jason, you know, Azrael, Selena, Kate and Betty, like Jim Gordon, Helena. Leslie Tompkins, you know, I actually like Batwing. I like Luke Fox. So I'll keep him. Like he works actually as a character, you know. And I like actually kind of expanding the Fox sort of family. And that's one of the parts I actually like about New 52. Although there was a little bit of that in the pre-New 52 as well when Tim Drake started dating his daughter, I think, or kind of flirting with her. Not don't know if they really became a full-on couple when he was doing his Red Robin stuff. So we change sides. Should be because like Tim Drake was the perfect Robin, you know, in the series, in the comics. And to me, he kind of represents DC's conscience, you know, a lot. Where it's like, you know, I think that a lot of stories nowadays, especially, don't really have that. Where you know they've kind of gone too dark and they kind of lost sight of what DC is supposed to really be sometimes. You know? So, what the problem with the Snyderverse was when Zack Snyder was kind of doing his thing there was it was just like too dark. You know, it's like you need to have some hope and optimism. That's the key to DC Comics, the DC universe as a whole. You know, not everything in DC is Watchmen. Not everything in DC is Dark Knight Returns. You know, it's like there's a lot of light and inspirational characters in there that need to stay that way. Some more vibrant reds here. Oracle Drake, yep. And Barbara Gordon would be Oracle. Yeah, for me. Yeah. I guess you could just don't really know how you do Batwoman and Batgirl though, or Betty and Kathy rather. Maybe you could just bring her back as like Flamebird at her new alias or whatever. I'll be fine with that. Ooh, the ear's kind of fucked up. It's realized. Fix that later. Yeah, I'll bring it a little more orange. So a little more vibrance. But I was talking about with Tim Drake about how he's kind of the conscience because that's what he kind of represented for Batman for a time when he was first created. You know, he was because Batman at the death of Jason Todd, he was kind of going through some stuff. He was a little bit more darker, a bit more closed off, and all that. And Tim Drake kind of noticed this, and he kind of at first he tried to get Dick Grayson to become Robin again, but he's obviously moved on from that. He's Nightwing now, so he's not really going to go back to that life. And so he took it upon himself to be the new Robin. You know, he went through a lot of training. Like he went, like, because like, you know, back, like if you were gonna be a Robin, you had to go through extreme like training. You could, whether you wanted to or not. Like it was very, very strict what Tim Drake had to go through in order to become Robin. He got trained from everybody. You know, he got trained from Bruce, Nightwing. He got training from Lady Shiva for a little while. I think he got some. I think he was trained by Black Canary and maybe Wildcat at some point. But yeah, a lot of people like were involved with Tim Drake because they didn't want Robin dying. He was even stricter on Stephanie Brown. Like she immediately got fired when she took on the when she became Robin for a brief moment because you know he cheats a bit. It's a bit of direct order from him, so that's kind of And he immediately fired afterwards because he made it very clear that you cannot disobey my orders no matter what happens. You know. So. Okay. I might grab just a darker sort of brown. Just kind of define these shadows just a bit more. Bring them back. Bring them back and give Betty a new bad name. Yeah. Either way works fine with me. I personally prefer Cassandra Cain's Batgirl, but that's just me being biased. Okay. I think I'll just leave it at that for now. Or I might just go over just a little bit more, just to kind of make the brown disappear just a little bit. This guy. Okay. It's getting a little too bright. It's a little dark in here, actually. Our camera. All right, whatever. Leave that for now. And you on the Blackfire. So remember our dark color is black, so we're going to start with that. Or here. Very careful. Let's grab the shadows first. So just outline body. Folks texting me. All right. Grab more and kill Damien off. Oh, that's right out of existence. Just like saying never happened. All right. Got that. Can't use you. Here, I think we're going to add a bunch of pops of color here for her hair. Make it really stand out. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, press later. Way better right now. Hey, Denman. How's it going, man? Good to see you. I think purple hair is probably my favorite color to draw now. Like drawing ravens so much, like you kind of learn to do different things with it and make it really vibrant. Like it's really a fun color to mess around with when it comes to hair color. Used to be red, but now I think I'm leaning towards the purple hair gals. Not the overweight purple hair gals on Twitter, though, mind you, but the hot ones. There we go. do. Okay, bring the beach ball, just kind of fill in the white, sort of the highlights that are picking up, poking out here. So clean that up. Okay, I'll do it for her hair actually. I'll get her eyebrows when we get to the final inks. They're kind of small. And I should have her lips while I'm here. Yeah. Right. And oh, I should have pink eye. Not pink eye, but pink eyes. What are her pupils? Okay. It's weird how different their eyes are because in the cartoon she has a white, like where the white is it's actually full on white, whereas with Starfire it's actually all green for her eyes. So kind of weird how that happens. Blackfire's eyes, get those going. Because last time we drew Blackfire, didn't actually draw her eyes or color her eyes. We just did the white glowing effect for her. So. Yep. Just a little bit. Just doing this. Yes. All right. We're at it. Might as well grab the little gems. Right there. Grab some pink. Going to the White House. Holy crap, Mrs. You've certainly gone places. You're really Oh, and Lego. I thought you were building the actual White House. Like, oh shit, didn't know you were an architect. How you doing, Mrs.? Good to see you. Be sure to catch me a little bit later tonight on my Twitch. I'll put a link to it real quick. Actually, if I can find it. I'll be going live on Twitch to do some Jurassic World gameplay of the Evolution game. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's a really fun game. It's just very relaxing, very just kind of a chill sort of game. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I'll try to find my channel link. Yeah, it's here. Channel. Here. There we go. I'll pin that to my thing if I can from here. I'm not sure if I can. Should be able to. I can put myself in timeout. What? All right. Oh, what the hell? I can't pin my own comments from here. Whatever. I'll just repost it then later on. Just do StreamYards. Fix your shit. Let's see here. Oh, they're more blackish on the gems on her. Okay. Just go a little darker. Oh, good. So I kind of turned her a little. In the cartoon, she has kind of like a little crest around her chest area. I was thinking with Starfire, but I kind of replaced that with a little necklace instead. Just kind of, it kind of helps go with the witch sort of theme here. And since I already have my purples out, I might as well do their costumes now, as well as their hats. I'm thinking about going for a blackish purple color for them. So I'm going to start with a black. Shadows going. Right. Yeah, almost turned my Jurassic Park into a death trap because I accidentally. What ended up happening was because you're supposed to build this little thing that gives life to your creatures, so to speak. But I ended up putting it outside of the cages. Like, I had no idea how it worked. So I ended up unleashing 2 Carnotaurs onto the guests. Now, I don't think they killed anyone, actually. I don't think they actually killed anybody, but it was kind of funny. It turned out. Yeah, I definitely find that the carnivores are a lot easier to kind of deal with. The herbivores are fucking a pain in the ass. I wasn't dying for whatever reason. All right. Yeah, exactly. What's the fun of knowing that? Well, what I do next, I'll be building a new part when I stream. I might show. Well, I'll probably show off the current part which I built. So you can actually choose where you actually build the part. So I have mine built in Canada. So, but I'll show that off, and then we'll kind of do our own. So I'm pretty much already almost done with my current park. I think it'd be more fun if we just build a brand new one on the stream from the ground up. Because now I know how the game kind of works. So, although it probably would have been more fun if I actually streamed like my very first impressions of the game. Just the thing I did by accident, but I wasn't really thinking at the time. But I'm sure I'll make a bunch of mistakes still. I'm still new to it, so those tend to be more fun. I just want to do something stupid, just mess up real bad. But yeah. I think I'll do a brown actually for the highlight instead of a purple. The hats here. Be even more classic sort of witch hats. Yeah, so right now I have 3 T-Rexes hanging out with I think I have 2 Spinos and I have 4. I have a couple other things in the big. So the way I kind of placed it out is I have one for raptor type creatures and I have one for the big carnivores. I have one for kind of medium carnivores like carnivores and shit like that. And I have I think I have 1 or 2 for like smaller carnivores. And I kind of mix in a few big guys in there. And so far, no incidents. Although this morning I actually caught 2 T-Rexes fighting each other, which is kind of funny. But they were just kind of wrestling. So no one was injured, as far as I'm concerned. So. Yeah, and I finally figured out how to actually tranquilize the animals and transport them out of the park or into a space I need them to be in. All right, so now I'm gonna since I'm using the blacks now, I might as well get a Blackfire going here. So I have these leggings and these kind of like arm, like kind of sleeves or whatever. I kind of have a specific sort of pattern. So I'll do that. So black and black, 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 and black. No, okay. Black, black, black. Oh, I need an extra one. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. So I'm going to be streaming that tonight. And maybe tomorrow. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. And knowing me, if like whenever I get into a new game, like I play it for like hours and hours. Like I can play a new game for like hours and whatnot. So. All right. Okay. Okay. And some brown. Oh. Yeah, thanks later. Start with this E49. It's kind of a dark bark, it's called. Get a little highlight there when I bring the copper in. I think we'll have like a purple band around it. I think that'll be kind of how we do the hat here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of just winging it right now. I didn't really plan out what colors I'll be using for these guys. Because for Raven and the Jing, I had a bit more of an idea. But for this one, I just kind of been winging it all day. And I'm just grab the Blackfire. I kind of wanted to have the same sort of costume though, just a little bit, with some very slight like variations. They are twins, so I think they should be twin in the costume department as well. So. Okay, and bring some copper. Okay. That should be about it for that. Oh, sure, it's fucking squeaky. No squeaking in the chat, so I'm a little disappointed. My squeakiness in my chair is not stronger yet. You know what? Maybe we should name, because I think you can name the dinosaurs in the game too. I haven't done that yet. Maybe I'll name the different animals based on some of our friends here in the little group here, little community we got going on. Well, I think Mads, I'll make Mads one of the Ankylosauruses because she likes those animals. All right, should be good for now. And better grab that. I forgot about that. What? I already have the reds on the desk. Might as well take care of Starfire's lips here. And a darker shade. Oh, my desk needs to be cleaned off. For leggings. You know what? Let's just go all black for them. That way, the purple on the pattern will kind of stand out a bit more as well. I think maybe I'll go for purple shoes as well, because that way it'll kind of translate. Because we already have the black, 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 and it's gonna be, the rest of these are going to be purple, so I think they'll kind of transition a bit better. If that makes sense. And then maybe I'll do the same sort of brownish sort of red for the costumes as well. Maybe. Look up some Halloween stuff. A few, but I kind of like the classic black on it. Yeah, I'll mix the two. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So I'm just doing some mental calculations with mine. That's how we artists do things. Or should be a purple-ish black. Some more tighter black areas I'm just going to leave for later. I'll be filling with sometimes. But for now, do for arms. And legs. There we go. Start kind of come together here. It's going to look a little bit messy for most of the stream, but once I have it all probably inked, a bit more clean, put together. Grab shoes. Darker shades. This guy. Just trying to figure out the whole dress here. Let's just do the black thing. It's fine. It'll work fine. Always do. I think what I'll do, this may not work, but it should be easy to fix later on. Start by laying a pink or caution that way, kind of makes it a bit more vibrant. If you lay down a vibrant color underneath, it kind of helps make the rest of the colors around it more vibrant. Or the colors that you lay on top of it. Do that real quick. That way, kind of stand. That way, you make the purple stand out a bit more from the arms and legs here, just a little bit more. Do that. All right. Hmm. Yeah, hopefully this turns out. Total disaster. Yeah. that's a brown. What the fuck am I doing? So it kind of works. Not too bad. Oh shit, it's her. Hold up. Need a blender. No, do my blacks first and all that color. Yeah, I really like the brown. All good though. Just some short blacks, and then we can. It's kind of better if we do it with black, and then that'll make the brown on the belt just stand out a bit more. Yeah. Mine didn't necessarily work the way I wanted to, so that's okay. You gotta take chances sometimes. It might turn out well in your favor. But yeah. All right. We'll work it out. So belt first. And I'm showing what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, much better. I think it's working. All right. Yeah, she's looking a little like unfinished because of the blacks here, but once I get that sort of cleaned up with the natural pen. It'll look a lot better, but I can't leave that for now. I was doing my pen stuff at the very end. You guys. Oh, almost forgot. There we go. All right. So I'll start to take my desk up just a little bit. I don't think I'll need my pinks and my probably put my yellows and my reds away. Just to clean up a bit. Too much shit in my way. I'm feeling all clutters and exposed. Exactly. That for now. Let's do a gray, purple, or little thing there. God, let's shut the fuck up. Okay. Okay. Should be it for her for now, at least. Move on to Starfire now. It'll be more or less the same. There we go. All right. Now get her butt. Her butt. What kind of her butt? Her skirt. time is it? 1:34. Holy shit. Already 1:30. Goddamn. Time is flying. Yeah, let's go block it out. And since I'm doing purple for the leggings, I think I'm going to go for a black shoe instead. So maybe like a brown sort of trim right here. That'll look good. Or not trim, but highlight. That should be blacked out. I hate drawing shoes, honestly. A pain in the ass. I'd rather draw feet than I draw a shoe. More annoying to figure out. At least for me. So many little details. Make it look right. All right. Okay. I'll grab the VO9. Just add a bit more vibrant shade of purple here. This one kind of pops a bit more than the others. Then those on. trim as well as a little gem here. Do the same thing for Blackfire here. It's a really good color for her. All right. Okay, so I think I'm going to go quickly take a quick bathroom break. Then we'll come back and we'll finish up Starfire, and then we'll kind of move on to the background, which shouldn't take too long because I have a very rough idea in my mind what I'm going to do for it. It's going to be very, very similar to the Raven one we did. So I'll be right back, everybody. And I'll pull up a Raven or a Starfire Blackfire clip, and then I'll be right back. So give it a minute.
I always was the better fighter. Not anymore.
Blackfire of Tamaranian, you are under arrest.
Farewell, sister. Although you did betray and attack me, it was still very nice to see you. Next time it won't be so nice. I will get out of jail, little sister, and I will get even.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am sad for my sister.
And for yourself?
I am just glad that the truth was discovered before I was replaced.
What are you talking about?
Well, everyone was having such fun with her, and then Cyborg said...
Look, your sister was interesting, but she could never take your place. No one could ever take your place.
All right, I'm back. Hope you guys didn't destroy my channel while I was gone. Hey, Power. Yes, Ivan didn't say hi to you earlier. I think I saw you earlier. Well, what a very bad girl she is. Yeah, yeah. Chair string. You don't even see my chair. So grab her little thing here. And I'll kind of draw the little circle around here, kind of like the way her green is, but we'll do that After what, obviously, tidy them up a bit more once we get into the touch-ups. They get kind of destroyed here by the colors, but that's okay. Yep, and doorbell. And the belt, same way we did with the Blackfire, made it black. You know me. We know it's where there. Waiting to serve you. Exactly. On my chair? Yeah. Yeah, it's Star Scream. It's my Star Scream now. I farted on him too much. He's had enough. All right. Let's see. Do a light purple here. And we'll fix these up later with some black. And some purple for leggings. Do a bit of that. Okay. Now I get a more vibrant color. There we go. All right. And a brown. Your boots. Hold on. I think we'll, when we get pull out our jelly rolls and stuff, I think we'll do a different color. Maybe we'll do a purple sort of a shoelaces. Make them stand out a bit more. Yay. Starting to come together a little bit. Now we just need to get the balloons, and then we'll go to the skies. Then obviously gotta get the green on Starfire, but we'll get that. But I'm gonna be using a lot of green for the background, so we're gonna kind of wait until we'll do that once we get there. That way I don't have to keep tossing markers around my desk. So we'll start with the ends of the brooms. These guys, much more of a beige, yellowy sort of look. That's some golden. With slightly darker shades. And then this guy. He's looking. Yeah. Okay, and broom. Yeah, that first. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Just finish up all things he already, or just the way I try to do things at least is I try to go by color. Kind of did the Teen Titans piece that a group shot I did. It's like I'll just like bounce back and forth between the Titans because it's like I just be on one color for each. Like I do all the reds on Robin, all the red on Cyborg, all the red on Starfire, all at once. Just made it a little bit easier. But a little time consuming, but I mean that's less cluttered. I did it, so there's that. Need some darker shades. Let's get some shadows going. Add some copper. Yeah, just twist it off. Oh, fucking hell. All right, let me fix that. Just went too far with that. Okay, how to fix that? Blender. Only hope. Might fuck me over. Shit. I'll save it for later. We'll fix it later. Come back in with the whiteout or some shit. Okay. We're ready to move on to the background now. Okay, so lots of green. And before we do the background, we'll do the green on Starfire. Get it out of the way. I'm doing something a little bit different because obviously I will be doing the cloudy effect like last time with Raven. But I'll do that afterwards. I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna try and do it after I do all the colors underneath it all. That way I don't ruin my. Because I feel like I'm ruining my markers if I color on top of it. You know what I mean? So I found that the ink, the Pentel ink, was kind of rubbing off on the markers. I have to stay note of that. So. That's mostly because I probably was waiting too long or didn't wait for it to dry. But I'm impatient. Yeah, we got the green on her. There we go. Ah, fuck. Can you not fucking fall over? Jesus. Oh, and then I got a little in all my crawling markers. I don't know what I can do. Okay, so you know what? We'll start off with the moon here. Bring back some yellows. Okay. Doing green squiggles here, and I'll do some pink ones over there that kind of emphasizes their energy signatures a little bit. Just doing little squiggles. These are all getting, it's all going to get covered up later on once I get the cloud effect going on, but it all makes sense in the end. Get in the fucking way, Jesus Christ. You know what? Move you. And I'm just done with the yellows. Let's get rid of that. Green, purples, and pinks. Only thing on my desk. No browns. No grays. Nope. Oh, fuck it. We're being very, very racist with my colors. My markings today. Only greens. Watch me get banned for just saying that. No contact, just ban me. Yeah. Only pinks and greens allowed. This makes sense. Squiggle on YouTube. Yep. Once I get the blacks in, this will all make perfect sense. Hopefully. I need to refill that gem of greens. I haven't refilled them in a while. You're almost as racist as I am with colors. Okay. Make sure it's focused. Ooh, yeah. Over a little bit. There we go. I just saw this one trick actually from some artists. I can't remember on somewhere on Instagram where they actually take like the whole, I think like a bottle of Copic ink and just like spread onto the page and kind of just like use a brush or whatever to kind of spread it all around. Seems like a interesting technique, but I'm not too sure if I want to do that personally. But maybe we'll try it one day. We'll see. Might be actually a good technique. Just doing a very quick sort of background. Let's try this again. And we'll just go all the way around her, and then once we get this all finalized, we can kind of go in and add in our highlights to make her pop out just a bit more. greens. Some blue greens. Okay, move over to Blackfire's side of the equation. And some VO4. That might be not enough. Do this guy. Believe in green, exactly. Exactly. All my markers dying. Jesus. Yeah, and you need a refill as well. Good. Okay. Do a VO9. What the fuck is that? Jesus. Okay. I need a very, very light shade. Yay. Now, get a slightly darker one going. I almost want to leave it like this. Kind of cool. The purple streak and green. But I think the clouds will make it pop even more. This will be very gingerly with the way I place. Oh my god. Too far. Oh well. Let's stay the shadow. There. That's my blender at. Just lighten that up. Easy fix. Okay. From the markers for now. Really do. Yeah, I really like green purple. Really, because green is kind of close to a yellow, and yellow and purple are kind of complementary. They do tend to blend very well together. Like, dropping everything. Motherfuckers. Now, where's the Pentels? Fuck did I put those fucking things? a little bit. And need you. Might need more Pentels pretty soon. Last drop. Oh, it's a big drop. Good. There we go. Now it's starting to come together. Look at that. Beautiful. Just love when a plan comes together. All right. So, yeah. Not too worried about getting it on the hats, because at least it'll add a little bit of extra texture to them. Actually, I'll grab some. Hold on, I'll grab some paint actually as well. And need something to put the paint on. Let's see, brush. That should do fine. I just need. I don't know if I want to use a plate just yet. Just a little piece of cardboard. Anytime. Oop. Okay. I need something to block them. while I add my stars. There. Up the faces. So yeah, protect those beautiful faces of theirs. Too much. There. Well, the way you can. And it should be good enough. Do the rest with a jelly roll. Just gotta move that to the side. And you right there. Boom. Just gonna grab you over here. Here, just ruin my shorts. We're artists. We don't care about our clothing. Care about art. There we go. Now they're coming together. That's important to it. Check. Well, I will be doing the touches right here. I'll be starting off with the blacks. So you fill in Blackfire's eyebrows. They've been left empty this whole entire time, so it's about time we fill them in. say something a little. Gonna make her eyes pop out a bit more. Okay. Let's tidy up the leggings because they are a little incomplete. Let's put it away. Right. All right, in the buckle. Bring in some highlights in just a minute. Look at my jelly rolled out. But right now we're just kind of tidying up the inks, making it pop out just a bit more. Because she's kind of lost in all the purple. Make all these lines sort of stand out just a bit more. There we go. Now she's starting to pop out just a bit more. Oh, I have horrible camera angles today. Hold on. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. We'll grab our stencils in a minute to do the ovals. Not right now. Yeah, let's make the neckline there black or necklace, whatever. Yeah, I'm just got 8 up. Let's bring it back in there. Some inks or jelly roll. There we go. Very different. It's kind of Blackfire we did doing today. She's more a little more cutesy here today. Last time she was like pure evil, and I was like, yeah, now she's all sweet and innocent. You know, maybe this is before she becomes evil. Maybe. Their origin story. Nah. There we go. Just tightening up the lines. Oh, what happened to you? Your eye. Look at that. All right, we'll fix that later. Or actually, I didn't realize there was a little blotch on her. Here. Try to get rid of as much as I can. Come back in. Oh. We'll fix her up a bit more. I actually kind of want to go through her skin tones a bit more before I'll do it later. We'll just do it a little bit later. I just want to get the bulk of everything done. Very squiggly kind of hair here. Give me a bit more of a witch vibe. There we go. That girl was born evil. Yeah. Well, you know. It is what it is. You know what? Maybe someone can fix her. Maybe someone good and noble can bring her around. You can fix Brie Larson, Rachel. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least Blackfire has personality. And you know what? She seems like she's like fun to be around, even though she's evil. At the very least. Like, if you're gonna be evil, at least be fun. You know, it's like the Joker. Like, you know, he's pure evil and all that, but at least he's fun to be around. You know, not a dull moment goes by with him. Yeah. I might come with a green with my Pachkas and kind of go around this little trim here. Make it pop out a bit more. I think that's a good idea. That's at 246. Okay, so we'll probably wrap this up around 3. So we'll go for about another 20 minutes, take a break. And then get ready for the game stream on my Twitch. And it's quite true. Blackfire is in the back. Bad girl's bad girl. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I don't even know if Brie Larson can be fixed. The more I think about it. Or Rachel Ziegler, kind of. Can't fully undo Hollywood programming. I can't wait to throw some highlights on these guys. Can pop out just a bit more. No, they are both just spouting nonsense from their handlers. Yeah, I guess. Hold on. But I ain't gonna be saving them. I'm not gonna be the one that does it. Screw that. But like Blackfire is the only hot chick I'd ever try to fix. All right. You gotta literally be out of this world for me to try to fix you. Right. All right. I'm not showing the moon very well here. Let me see if I can. There, now you can kind of see it. So bright. What's wrong with it? Oh well. But yeah, we're almost there. Almost there. Pull some jelly rolls. Some pashka. Let's see part. Got some squigglies. off to Blackfire. And let me show you. Hold on. There we go. I'll put some red to make a red posture. Red variants. Might actually pull out some yellow for Starfire in just a minute as well. So it's a variety going. It can really pop out. Just a little bit, not too much. Oh, that chair. Jesus. All right. Back around. There we go. Okay. Just want to put a little highlight around her bottom. Kind of separate her from the shoe. Ever so slightly. And want to do my little green here. There we go. Okay. Oh, and the ovals. Hold up. Okay. And oh, it's just yeah. Right. I think I'm almost done here. I'll just tidy up the last bits here. Head on out just a minute. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock now, so I want to finish up the breast. There we go. The arms, making it stand out a bit more. Few strands in there. All right. Well, I think I'll do the rest of these touch-ups a little bit later tonight. Just gotta do some things. Want to grab a bite to eat before I start my game stream on Twitch. So quickly grab a link for that. So I'll be over here in about probably about an hour. and we'll kind of play some games, play some Jurassic World, and yeah, I think that's going to be it for me tonight, or this morning, afternoon, whatever. But yeah, and before we end though, I need to sign my work. So let me see, do white. Yeah. That's a horrible signature, but whatever. Good enough. All right. There's my Blackfire and Starfire. So yeah, had a lot of fun with this one. I still think the Raven's probably my favorite one of the three, of the four, of the three. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Before I end though, I'm gonna do a little tease. So for next weekend, we're going to be kind of ending the Teen Titans Halloween special, if you will, with the group shot. So we have a whole gang here, all inked up, ready to be colored. So yeah, we got Robin, Starfire, Cyborg, Raven, and Beast Boy. So yeah, looking forward to that. For this week, this every week with you, Mackie, and Matt. Yeah. And so for December, I have a few things being worked on. I have one fully inked, one pretty much ready to go for inks, and one that's still being worked on. But I want to show this one first. So we got the Beast Boy and Raven that I started this weekend or a couple days ago. So Beast Boy and Raven for the Christmas special. And that, which actually I have Raven actually in her the winter coat that she had in the I can't remember which episode it was. It was from season 5. It was when they go to the Arctic, and she has that kind of little cloak around her. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, that's gonna be Beast Boy, a little jacket, and then Stitch. Santa Stitch. I think I probably put him a little bit too high up on the page, but I'll fix that in the final colors. But yeah, bring back Stitch, because I haven't drawn Stitch in a while now, so felt like it was time to bring him back for a little bit. And right here is the layout, kind of very, very rough layout for the group shot. So we got we got Starfire over here with Robin. She's kind of going to be pulling him in for a big ass hug. So kind of looking him off the seat a little bit. And then over here, I kind of have it laid out. I kind of erased it a little bit, but over here is going to be where Silky is grabbing cookies, stealing Santa's cookies. And then we got Cyborg with Bumblebee, and Beast Boy and Raven going to be right in the middle here. The tree. And I kind of try to mimic the ops room as much as possible. I'm kind of going by memory from this, because I remember there's like a kind of staircase, and then there's like a couch, and then so I'm trying to go by. So I'm just going by memory at this point for the background here. But yeah, it's the whole group shot there. And I have two more. I have 2 more slots for December. And I haven't figured out what I'm gonna be doing for that. But those 3 are definitely gonna be in it for my December streams. And yeah. And so for next month, obviously, I'll be doing some diorama work. And I'll probably just end up doing some just pencil extremes. Because November gets a little bit busy for me, because it's right before December, and that's where I need to be working a lot. So there might not be a whole lot of streaming next month. But maybe I'll just do some more game streams. I'm going to do game streams if I can't do any art streams. So I am really enjoying the Jurassic Park game, so I might just do that. But yeah, on that note, I will see you guys later. And just want to say thank you so much to Grumpy, Power, Dadman, Mrs. Dadman. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Corey, I saw Stig. And yeah, it's good to see you all. And Jeremy, I saw Jeremy. And yeah, so next weekend, join me as I will be finishing off the Halloween sort of event here. Yeah. Thanks, Grumpy. All right, so on that note, I think we'll end this off on some Starfire clips. And I will see you guys later.
I suggest a large pizza with pickles, bananas, and mint frosting.
Starfire? Not everything on the menu is a pizza topping.
Oh. I always was the better fighter. Not anymore.
Blackfire of Tamaranian, you are under arrest.
Farewell, sister. Although you did betray and attack me, it was still very nice to see you. Next time it won't be so nice. I will get out of jail, little sister, and I will get even.
The Transformers will return after these messages.